Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Azlinda binti Muhammad Noor, and my measuring number is 255748. So today I'm going to show how I analyze my SPSS data. So firstly is model 1, which we use internal factor. So import data, go to Excel and upload your individual data. So this is my individual data. So this is my data. So I delete the company, the negative sign. So firstly, we have to analyze our uh, first model, which is internal factor. So I choose ROA as my dependent, return on asset, and this will be my internal factor, current ratio, quick ratio, average collection period, debt to income, operational ratio, and operating margin. So first, we go to statistic, model fit, descriptive, collineatory diagnostic, confidence interval, and Durbin-Watson. Continue, lot, deficit is Y, Z-spread is X. Histogram, normal probability, continue. So I choose enter method for model 1. So this is my data. Durbin-Watson is 3.2, but there's no adjusted R-square. And they have higher value for VIF, current ratio, quick ratio, average collection period. So I have to change my independent variable. So we go to analyze, regression, and linear. And yeah, we go to this current ratio, quick ratio, and average collection period. So click OK. So the computer will make a new regression. So this is my new regression without quick ratio, current ratio, and average collection period. So I will get Durbin-Watson 3.3 and adjusted R-square about 65.4%. But my VIF value is still high. It's about 100 for operational ratio and operating margin. So I have to change my independent variable again. So I go to table, my data, so regression here. So print this out. I just left just debt to income left as my independent variable. So yeah. So my end is 5 years, starting from 2014 until 2018. So my Durbin-Watson is 3.2, and adjusted R-square is 87.8%. My ANOVA is 0.012, and my VIF value is 1. So it's better than the others internal factor that give higher value above than 10. So this is my histogram, my scatter plot. So the next one is we go to analyze model 2, which is external factor. So analyze, regression, linear, produce out. So this is all my external factor. So GDP, inflation, unemployment rate, and exchange rate, and I use dependent variable is ROA, return on asset, and enter method. for model 2. So this is my model 2, which is give the dribbling was about 1.4, but there's no adjusted R square, and the VIF they have highest VI value from unemployment rate and exchange rate, so I have to put this out, and there's no chart or histogram to be shown on this regression, so I have to change my independent variable. So go to analyze, so what is the highest unemployment rate and exchange rate. So we left these two independent variables. Okay, so this is my new regression for model 2. W Watson is 2.1 and 82.4 adjusted R square for GDP and inflation over ROA, return on asset. So VI value is 2.7, and the biggest value for T value is inflation, which is 4.345, and it is more influence for return on asset. So this is my graph histogram. Let's go to and the next one is model 3. So I put my internal factor, so this is my regression for model 3, which I used to get Dribbling Watson about 1.098 and 66.2, and my ANOVA is 0.12. And when we look at the statistic VIF value, inflation get a highest value about 10.69, so I have to change the independent variable. So this is my chart. So what if I change my independent variable, put out the inflation, so just GDP and debt to income. So this is my model 3 new regression. I got Dribbling Watson 3.0 and 88.3 adjusted R square, as my ANOVA is 0.05, and my value VI value is 1.01, and the highest value for T is debt to income, which is more influent to return on asset. And this is my histogram and my scatter plot. And this is my model 3 for Harbour Link, both internal and external factor. That's all. Thank you very much.